Hey guys, Creator Mom. Happy Sunday. It's 29 degrees out. The birds are chirping because they're happy that it's about to be warm today. Yesterday it was 40. The chemtrails are in the sky. But I don't know. It's nice that we're going to have some warmer weather upcoming this week, but I also know what that means. It means rain and temperatures probably dropping. But hopefully the temperatures aren't going to drop extremely low. They stay, at least at 30. I think that would be great. 30 and sunny is awesome. Yesterday, me and my kid were taking a walk, and I heard a mourning dove out of nowhere. It wasn't even, what time was it? It was like, God, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And walking, suddenly I hear a mourning dove. Ooh, ooh. I was like, okay. I'm like, I haven't heard those in a while, and I think the birds just start getting worked up when the temps get a little bit warmer. We've had a lot of really, really, really frigid temperatures. So there's a lot of bird chirping this morning. I just thought, but maybe they chirp when it's really frigidly cold too, and I just don't realize it because I'm not standing outside. I don't know. I do think that they chirp when it gets when it starts getting warmer too, though. It's always like, oh, the birds are happy. I think that's all I wanted to share. Actually, there's this show that I was watching called You, Me, Her. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on my channel. I might have. I don't know, these shows, man, the only thing that turns me off about watching some shows is the dramatic ones, like this one. Oh, and the show This Is Us. I never kept watching that show either. I think I watched a little bit in the first seasons, but I hate when stuff goes on and it gets so complicated in these shows. Like, I probably wouldn't be one to watch novellas either, like Days of Our Lives and stuff like that, because I just can't take when a show just goes on and on and on and on and on. And that's what happened with this show You, Me, Her. Once it got past like season 2, there's 5 seasons, I think I was just kind of getting bored with it, like, because then it was like there were so many complications. And the show is basically about this girl who accidentally or bumps into having a relationship with a couple. I think that she's going through college, and she started doing some escorting, but I think it was non-sexual escorting. And this guy gets one. He's married. I don't know. I got to go back to the first episode to see what was going on. I might do that today. Go back to the first episode. Maybe him and his wife are just kind of going through a dull point in their relationship, in their marriage. Long story short, they end up as a throuple. The 3 of them end up in a relationship. And it was like really cute and everything like that the first 2 seasons, but then it just started getting really complicated because Izzy, the main character, just like, I feel like she really didn't know what she wanted. And then the wife of the throuple, the man's original wife or whatever, she went through like some type of midlife crisis too, where she left the relationship and actually pursued like a lesbian relationship and a career, and left the other 2, and the other 2 were together, and then she came back, and then there's a point in the whole 5 seasons where Izzy leaves, the one who was added as the throuple Well, she leaves. Like, they're all together and they're about to have a baby all together, and Izzy's about to sign this custody like contract that like basically all three of them have custody over the babies. It was twins. Izzy wasn't pregnant, the wife was. I'll just call her the wife. But Izzy has this dream of like doing refugee work at the border with children. You know, she's like, so she's into social work and all that stuff. But she decides not to do it because she wants to commit to her relationship as a throuple and with the twins they're about to have. But then she has a friend who's in the refugee work who's gonna go, and he convinces her. Well, at first she's angry. He's like, come on, like, no matter what you do, those babies are always gonna be their babies. Like, this is your dream to do refugee work. Like, and she was like, basically was just like, get out of here, like, you're not supporting me in my decision. And then, I don't know. It kind of, and then when it comes to her, like, because they were having a baby shower, and he walked in on the baby shower and, pulled her outside and told her all this, like, come with me now, like, we can get you signed up immediately, and she just gets really offended at him and tells him to get out of here. And then she goes back in getting ready to sign the custody thing. It's just like this big party and celebration, and in front of everyone she's just like, oh, I can't do this, it's just like, oh my god, come on, like, seriously, come on. You get to the point where you're almost gonna sign papers to be for this relationship you want to commit to, and like then you back out. Like, she doesn't know what she wants, she's confused. And that's a really annoying part about the show. But I mean, kudos to her for backing out, I guess. She just really got real with herself for a second and let a bunch of people down. But hey, at least she followed her heart, right? So now I'm watching in season 5 where she's doing refugee work for like 6 months, and then she's coming back into town. She came back into town and they have like reunited, but she's not really with them anymore. So I'm like curious to see what's gonna happen. I just get annoyed at that. There's this other show I've been watching too called From. It's more like a mystery thriller show, and I'm fed up with it too because we're 3 seasons in and we don't know what the hell is going on. We still don't know what's going on. And I think for mystery thrillers, it's just like, come on, dude, you can't keep going on and on with that. Like, we're fine with drama shows, like, and all that. You can go on and on and on, because life just goes on and on and on, But with mystery thriller, it's like, don't keep us hanging for 3 seasons. And you got to wait a whole year for another season to come out. It's just so ridiculous. But, yeah, for You, Me, Her, I just was like, I don't know, it was just annoying, like I said, how she didn't know what she wanted. She thought she wanted to commit to them, but her heart also wanted to do the refugee work. And I'm just like, why couldn't she just stay with them and do the refugee work? Like, she could have done both. She's just really confusing. And it seems like she thinks that maybe other people know what's best for her to do, in a way. Like, because when her guy friend came and said, come on, do the refugee work, like, no matter what you do, it's always, they're going to be the married one, you're always going to be the outsider. He basically kind of like disrespected their throupling, and but then she was like convinced by him. Then she changed her mind. It's like, well, did you not know what you wanted? Like, I think I can relate with that in a way, because especially when you grow up with a narcissistic parent, they make it seem like they always know what's best for you. They always know what you should have done, and their decision always trumps your decision. And that's what that show like reminded me of. It was almost like, her friend telling her that she should go, and he knows what's right for her, like, he knows what she really wants to do, kind of like trumped her own decision that she was making at that time. Like, he knew what was best for her. It just kind of reminds me of that. You know, the narcissistic parent always knows what's best for you. And they make you feel like that, you know, like you don't really know. You don't truly know what you want. You don't truly know yourself. But I know you. I know you better than you know yourself. And I'll make decisions that trump your decisions. And then you'll be thankful that I did. Because you didn't know what you were doing. It's almost like that vibe. So that's what I don't like about Izzy. Probably because I can just relate with that. And I don't like that about myself or something, you know. Having confidence in your decisions. And making conscious decisions, you know. I think a lot in my life previously, especially in my 20s, I'm not too sure if I made conscious decisions, you know. I mean, like my decision to get married, like I knew I wanted to get married, but I didn't take time to make a conscious decision. I kind of just immediately and quickly went with it, you know. And I think it was partly to hop out of one situation. And I didn't consciously do that either. I did not consciously say, I want to get married to get out of this situation. I just thought I was in love with the idea of getting married and having children, you know, like that would be wonderful. And I felt good about that. But I wasn't able to take that choice and make a conscious decision with that choice. I kind of just did everything very abruptly. And I'm not going to say it was a mistake, but I'll just say it was part of my journey of learning and getting to know myself, I guess. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now. Have a good Sunday.